What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Flame Toys Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. So this figure just came out. Really an impressive piece here. We'll take a look at everything. This was sent to me by Dr. Diecast. I really appreciate him sending me stuff like this that I wouldn't normally look at on my own, but love and appreciate being able to take a look at it. So this is a repaint, I guess repaint of their original Flame Toys Optimus Prime. So a lot of the mold is similar, but he's come with his own weapons and own details. So we'll take a look at all of that. There's a lot to show here. He's got a lot of articulation and features and light up and details. So I will do my best to go over everything, but it's possible I'll miss something just because of the sheer volume of stuff that he can do. So let's start off with taking a look at him. The detail is amazing. You've got purple paint, silver paint, copper paint in here, translucent yellow, translucent orange, green paint all over, the black paint here on the thighs and the waist and the shoulder or the biceps, more silver and copper detail in between. Here's the back. Nothing's left untouched. You've got the green paint down here. Translucent purple and green here for the tail lights on the feet. Obviously this doesn't transform, it is an action figure, but just cool that they included that. Green paint here, more purple here, silver, this is die-cast, it's just die-cast color, but you got some silver paint here. I mean, just covered, loaded in paint. Probably didn't even mention it all. All right, now let's take a look at his accessories. He does come with quite a bit. We'll start off with the hands. You do get these two-fisted hands. These are probably the most boring ones, but this is probably what came with installed by default on him. He's got the gripping hands here for the swords. So those are the first two. Then you get these gripping hands. These are more for the gun. You know, it's basically a trigger finger style. Those look nice. Can't have an Optimus without pointing fingers, so here's your pointing hands. Here you got the expressive kind of reaching or grabbing hands. And that. And finally you have the outreached or stretched out palm jazz hands. So there you go, you get all sorts of hands. We'll put some of those on a little bit later. But let's take a look at his other accessories. So first off, you get two of these swords. They got the translucent purple, gunmetal, gray, silver detail, dark gunmetal gray, and then gold, or I guess a copperish color on the handle. These can actually go in his hands here. And I found these thumbs actually can pop off. So if you need space, you can actually take these thumbs off. I don't know if they're supposed to come off or it's by accident, but they seem to come off. But if you need that, you can. So you can get both swords into the hands like that. Yeah, and maybe that's not supposed to happen. I'm not sure now whether the thumb is supposed to come off or not. I did ask Dr. Diecast if that was a feature, and he said he wasn't sure. But there you go. You can have both swords. Now you can take these, and these can open up a little tab right here on the side, which will allow you to attach it to his hip skirt right here. You can see there's a little slot there. This can be a little tricky because the tab moves around, but there you go. And now that can just display on his side, kind of like it's just hanging off a scabbard, but that looks cool. You'll also get a crazy big sword, so you get this thing right here. Really awesome. It's painted silver, black, purple, Autobot Tampo there, purple paint, green paint, copper paint, a jewel in the middle there. I mean, and this does open and close, so you can close up like this. But this is really an insane weapon. Just looks amazing. And then more gold down here. You do get this display piece right here. It's a little purple piece. Kind of looks like a piece of stone. And you can kind of set that off next to Optimus. Put the sword in there and display it together. So in case you have him holding other stuff, you can have this on the side. Of course, you can also put that in his hand. So again, you know, you can work this in on the side, or you can just take that thumb off. Again, I'm not sure if the thumb's supposed to come off, but it does seem to come off. There you go. There's him holding the sword. Really impressive looking weapons there. You also get a gun here. And we'll take out the blaster here. Now this works better with the gripping trigger hand. So here's the trigger hand. So you want to open this up, flip this around, fold down this handle, and now you're ready. Gun is ready. It's a little bit on the loose side, but it works. Again, amazing paint detail and accents. You got purple, silver, gray, copper. Awesome. This can fit in the trigger hand. All right, there you go. It actually fits in quite nicely. It's meant to like basically get the trigger finger right up there. There's no trigger, but you can get the hand posed, and then you can take off this hand here. It's just on a ball joint. Get this one on here. Get that posed properly. But there you go for his gun. Nice looking weapon. It fits a little bit funny in the hand. You know, I don't know. It's not a perfect fit, but really nice looking gun. And let's bring in his backpack. So here's his backpack. You got these boosters here, so these can articulate. They can also go in and out. Look at the detail on there. Copper, silver, gold, gunmetal, and darker or lighter gray, purple, black. I mean, it's just insane. So you get this movement here. It does rotate here, and then these can go in and out for that effect. These rotate. No, these don't rotate. Oh, they do rotate. Okay. So these rotate back and forth. So you can kind of get them aimed up and down or whatever you want. You can see there's two tabs here. Here's the back of it, by the way. Actually, you can close this up, and that's what it really looks like. But if you open this up, there's a little trap door here. And that purpose of that is to stick this in. So you can get this down and inside the backpack. And look at that. That's awesome. All right, so if you angle these back, there's two tabs, one here and here. Come to his back here. You get these two tabs and tab that into the back here. They fit in pretty nicely. Nice and secure. And there's what it looks like with the gun in there. You can aim these however you like. Kind of like that. Really, really cool. Now, this same sword I mentioned earlier, if you take this little adapter piece here, you can close this up. Actually, this is going to fit right here. So the thinner part right here is going to fit onto here. There you go. And then this is going to tab in right here on the side of the backpack. So get that tabbed in right here. And I'm not sure if you can have both the gun. Oh, you can. Okay. So there it is with the sword stored and the gun in there. Really nice option there for storage. Just amazing. All right, one last set of weapons. These things, which are incredible. I don't think I've seen axes like this. Look at the amount of detail. Translucent green, purple, green accents along the cracks there. Gold, silver, copper, gunmetal. I mean, the detail on this is incredible. Incredible. And then some, I guess, a booster there. I thought maybe this lit up or something. I didn't see anything in the instructions about it, but it just looks so detailed that it looks like it could light up. It doesn't light up, but it looks like it could. I mean, that's how good it looks. And then these can fit in. Actually, it's probably these hands. And there you go. There's his axe. Amazing. And you get two of those, so if you want to display with both, you can. These don't have a storage option. There's no way to kind of put it on here, but still amazing little weapons there. But wait, there's more. Of course, there's more accessories. You do have alternate faces. So here's the stock regular Optimus face. It's just got the face mask there. It's beautifully done. Nice eyes. But if you go up to here and you take and pull off this head crest piece, it's a little tricky because it's actually a little bit, it's kind of slippery, but get this piece off here, and I want to be careful. I don't want to break anything on this. But you take this off. So there's a head crest piece. You lift up on the face. You can pull off the face mask. So there's what it looks like. Really nicely detailed. And then you have two alternate faces. So this one is basically just with a chin, no face mask. So there's what that one looks like. I guess I'll put this back on so I can get the full effect. But there's that face. That's probably my least favorite, to be honest. Fully unmasked. And then you have a shattered face, which is probably the best and the favorite, of course. Look at that. So that's just like the face we got for the Optus Nox, MMC Optus Nox. It looked just like that. It had a half-broken mask, but amazing. Amazing detail there. So there you go for those options. Now you do have a light up option here, so I'll just show you that since we're here up close. There are two buttons, one here and one here. So this one will turn on the head. Or sorry, this one will turn on the head. There you go. There's that red light up eyes. That looks beautiful. And then this one will turn on the chest, so we'll hit that one. So there's the light up chest. It actually looks a lot better if you open these up. You do want the shoulders kind of rotated out to get that open, but there you go. That's amazing color, all that purple in there. And it looks like it's coming through this chest. Just an incredible detail there. One other light up feature here, so if you pull off these knee pads here, on the back of them is a little switch. Now, Dr. Diecast was nice enough to put in batteries for me, so I didn't have to do that on any parts here, but there's the light up feature. Beautiful purple. And just to show you, there's everything lit up. Really cool. I don't know if this is low on batteries or not. It seems okay, but it's nice and bright. You have this little open up feature here. But yeah, amazing detail there. You got a little matrix in there. Really enjoy that. All right, now let's go over his articulation. There are some panels here that you can put on the legs. You don't have to. And you know, I took these off. I don't know if they're accessories or what, but seems like something you just want to leave on anyway. So there you go. That's what it looks like with it on and with it off. I'm just going to leave them on, but I'm not really sure what they're for. They're just kind of add-on panels. They don't really do anything. They don't light up. There is a light up feature down here like I showed you, but there you go. So let's go over his articulation. We'll start on the head. The head itself is on a ball joint, so it goes down to there, up to there, rotates all the way around, and you get the side-to-side movement. The neck itself also moves. So that goes side to side, goes way down so you can get the head way down, way up so you can get the head way up in combination with that ball joint. So all the movement you can want. These shoulders move out of the way, so if you move this panel. This joint is really tight, so just be careful and hold it here, and then you can articulate here. But that joint goes all the way up to there. The shoulder itself will move up. You can see all the die cast. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look at that. Nice copper piece. Looks like wiring or something. Really cool. Amazing. So you got that in and out, and then you got this up and down. Move that out of the way. If you want this to hide back down, just lift up these panels, put this in, and then close those around it, and that goes all the way down. You can see it kind of hides away there. Rotation all the way around on this joint. So this will rotate all the way around. You've got a rotation at the bicep. Double jointed elbow has some automorphing, so you got the die cast piece in there. A rotation here at the wrist, so you can get this all the way up like that. This is a rare articulation. I don't see this often. Rotation here. You have this little piece here. I guess that's to bend back like this way, but you have that. Oh, I guess it's for this. So this goes back and forth. So you can move this piece right here. You can also move the piece inside there. So you can see that is on a ball joint, that panel. And then the wrist itself is on a ball joint, so that rotates around and you can basically get any direction. While you do that, there's a piston right here. You can see that piston is collapsing, contracting, and expanding. So that's really cool. You got all of that. For the chest, you've got a lot going on here. So we talked about this. That does open up. And you can open up this little panel here. Be careful with all those little tiny panels. They do mention to articulate the chest, you want to hold here and bend down. So here's the back. You can see all these panels kind of opened up. So I'll just put that back. So you can see this move, and then inside there's all sorts of details underneath. Really cool. And now I'll show you the front. Here's what it looks like. And I accidentally turned it on here, but let's do this again. So watch these panels here. You can see how that's kind of automorphing. And then if you go back, all of these panels in here are expanding, contracting. You can see they open up. Really impressive stuff there. You do get side to side here, so you can go on the, let's see, yeah, up here. So this can go side to side for that movement. And then you have a rotation here at the waist, which will go all the way around. It does kind of collide a little bit with these hip skirts. So speaking of the hip skirts, these can rotate up and out of the way. This one on the side here, and then this one on the front. These are kind of on one piece together. But you can get these up and out of the way. That'll allow you to take the leg. The leg kicks up to there. It does collide with this, so just be careful, but you can get the leg. It is on a die cast joint here. Nice, strong, feels good and solid. Nice, tight tolerances. Goes back to there. And let's see, is this a, yeah, the rotation here at the thigh, so it's right into between. It's really cool how they did that. Out to the side on friction, just be careful. It's all very tight, but it goes out to there. So plenty of articulation on those legs. So we'll get these back down. And again, I'd be careful with these hip skirts. They do feel a little bit thin and fragile. So you want to really make sure you move those out of the way before you move those legs. The knee also has multiple articulating and auto-transforming things. So I'll show you the front and then I'll show you the back. So take a look. You've got this moving piece right here. You've got this exposed copper piece right there. Then as you bend, that piece moves. So 1, 2, 3 moving pieces on that knee. Come to the back, I'll show you it again. So you got that die cast piece, and watch these wheels as I bend. The wheels went inside, so you could get the full bend. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Really impressive stuff. You do have this here. You know, I guess that's for the back bend. So if you want to go backwards, this hip skirt piece will bend backwards a little bit. Again, I'd be careful with these hip skirts. They're kind of, they feel a little bit thin. So you want to make sure you move everything out of the way before you articulate. And that's kind of the trick with all these flame toys, is just look where you're moving before. You do have ankle tilt here. These panels will move out of the way, but it doesn't really move unless you pull it down and forward. So, or back, down and back. So let me show you that. You can see that kind of drop down. So here's the difference. You can see it's much further down. Once you do that, you got much more ankle tilt. So it goes this way, goes out to the side, goes forward. There is a piece here to get out of the way, and that'll go backwards on the foot. So you can bend here, or you can bend the entire ankle back and forth, and everything moves out of the way. You also have a toe tilt right here. Of course, they spared no expense. They did detail and paint the bottom as well. So final thoughts on the Flame Toys Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. You can see I have him on the turntable here so you can enjoy him from every angle. Let's start with the positives. The paint, sculpt, and detail on this is absolutely amazing. Now, I know we've seen this mold before. This is the Optimus Prime that they released, but the shattered glass colors are just phenomenal. All the paint, all the accessories. I don't know if we got this jetpack before. Maybe we did, but just the contrast of the colors, the purple, the blue, the green, the silver, all the details, all that just pops and stands out. The light up features on the eyes and the chest and the knees, that looks amazing. All of the accessories are incredible. I like them all. There's nothing really left, you know, to be complained about. If anything, these are probably my least favorite, but still amazing, even though they're my least favorite. Negatives wise, there are some things to watch out for in terms of collision and things kind of bumping, so I just gotta be careful for that. I do think the stand is, I don't feel that confident with it. I'm not sure I'd put this up high, you know, based on the weight of this thing, but it seems to be holding just fine. So I guess I'm maybe complaining for nothing, but it does hold. It's just, it doesn't feel as sturdy as I'd want it to be for something for this price. Another negative, price point, $500 price point is pretty tough to swallow. I will have to say this is the best articulating Optimus Prime I've ever seen. Now, it doesn't transform, but as far as action figure is concerned, most amazing Optimus Prime ever. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.